Hello, welcome to Made to Heal with Angela Brown. Please like and subscribe to my channel and share it with others. I have a positive message that I try to share every day. So today is Sunday for me and it's Sacred Sunday. If it's not a Sunday for you, that's okay. Every day can be a sacred day. So today I wanted to talk about pioneers because I live in Utah and we celebrate this past weekend. We have celebrated the sacrifices that our pioneer ancestors have done in behalf of us to have the blessings that we have today. They sacrificed a lot. They sacrificed a lot of death, a lot of hard, toiling work, a lot of not having, going without so many amenities. And I am forever grateful for all of the pioneer ancestors that have gone before me 200 plus years ago to help me have a better life. And so it got me thinking that we are all pioneers. We can all be pioneers if we so choose. And if so, if you feel like you are a pioneer, how so? How are you a pioneer? What new pavement or what new road are you paving the way for your legacy? What legacy are you leaving behind? And what is it you're paving to leave behind? And so I really thought about that. And for me, it is to really, the last decade, actually 11 years, I have been really working on clearing the stinking thinking and replacing them with positive thoughts and just learning how to be optimistic and positive and finding gratitude and being thankful for even the hard times, the trials that come my way. It's easier said than done. It's not an easy task, and sometimes I'm not the best at it, but I'm constantly reminding myself, what can I find to be thankful for in the hard times? Because when you do, it really draws your heart and mind and soul towards God closer. So right now, what I feel like I'm doing, I feel like I am a pioneer in breaking chains, generational chains, generational chains of depression, generational chains of worry, of physical pain, of pain of any kind, emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, breaking the chains of feeling stuck. Like, who would want, and I'm not saying, I don't know my grandparents' story or my great grandparents' story or great great grandparents' story. I don't know what their marriage and their relationship was like, but boy, I know I felt stuck in my relationship for several years, and it wasn't all him and it wasn't all me, it was us together, right? And I just felt stuck. And so I, I can't imagine, but the last 10 years, 11 years, I've been going on into my healing journey and I don't feel stuck, and it's a beautiful feeling. So, pioneering, paving the way for people, it is breaking chains, and I help show others a path of healing spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically to where others don't feel stuck. So, that is just all I wanted to say. You can be a pioneer in any area you want. Maybe you have a family history where you weren't shown a good example of how to take care of your physical body and get out there to the gym or get out on the walking trail and going for runs or walks or whatever it is. And so maybe that's how you become the pioneer in your family. Maybe you have a history in your family you grew up in and the family you're raising, and you know the family your parents' family, the way they grew up, and maybe they ate the standard American diet, the sad diet that really fills our lives full of disease, sickness, and heart disease, and um, lymphatic issues, and all sorts of problems, right? Maybe you can be the one to break the chains, and maybe you can pioneer a new path. Like, I'm going to decide today to make better choices, and I'm going to be a pioneer in this, and I'm going to sacrifice this. Not necessarily do we have to sacrifice our children's lives and our lives to make a difference in this day and age, but what is it you are willing to sacrifice? Maybe for you, it's you can be a pioneer in how to use your time wisely. I think God really cares how we use our time and what it is we do with our time. Um, so, like, maybe you can pioneer how you spend your time and serving others, or developing your talents and gifts, because we all have those. And if you think you have all the talents and gifts you need, you have another thing coming. We can't have too many of those. And if you feel like, oh, I don't have any, that's a line of bull. So don't believe that. You do have your gifts and talents. And so pioneer the way of letting those shine to help your fellow men up and lift them and help them on their journey of becoming better human beings. There are so many things that I can say that people can do. Maybe you have addictions that you're dealing with right now, and maybe addictions have ran in your family for generations. Well, you can say enough is enough, and you can pioneer and pave the way of breaking those addictions. Whatever addictions those look like, there are so many out there, and even food. So just think about those things, how you can be a pioneer in changing things, in moving forward with faith, having trust in the process, and just relying on God and Christ to help get you through. I'm not kidding. This will help you have a beautiful, purposeful, meaningful life to help people more than anyone else, right? Because you cannot help another single soul until you help yourself. When you help yourself and you've worked on yourself in lots of areas, then others are going to pay attention and they're going to notice the change that has taken within. And when they notice, you will be helping make changes without. Your world will change, starting from the inside and then emitting outwardly and permanently, making changes for the better, changing your world. The power of one. You can make the difference, and you are a pioneer. So I want to hear in the comments, what areas, where do you feel like you are a pioneer? What sacrifices have you made? Maybe you've made sacrifice of raising a family. Like my husband and I feel like we sacrificed toys like boats and big toys, expensive things, in order to bring more souls to this earth. And so we chose to have a large family because that's what we wanted. And so, but in making that choice, we sacrificed a lot of other stuff in order to do that. And you know what? It made my kids sacrifice a lot of things too. So it went both ways. But did it hurt them? No. I'm sure we've, messed them up along the way somewhere or another, like all parents do. But it's okay. We're all here on our learning journey and our healing journey. And so, yeah, put in the comments what it is you feel like you are a pioneer today, and what you're doing to help change the world. And I just want to put that reminder, please like and subscribe to my channel, share it with others. I do have a positive message every time I get on here. It is something I look forward to. It's more for me than anybody else. And if one other soul picks up and gets a little tidbit or a morsel or just soaks it all in, I am forever grateful, because I do know that we are made to heal spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. So before I leave, please like and subscribe. And I want you to know God loves you. He hears you and he sees you. And I love you too. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, wherever it is you are in your corner of the world. And just goodness and change starts with you. Okay, bye. Have a blessed day.